Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about some of the changes that we've made to the hub to get everybody back into the building full time. As you're all aware, we've been running a week on, week off system which has worked absolutely brilliantly, and you've been absolutely fantastic in supporting us with that. So this is a video to show you the new changes to get everyone back in. It's very similar to how we've been doing things before, a few little changes to rooms and bubbles. But yeah, we just want to show you around the building so you're all able to watch this video and get a little bit of sense of what it's going to be like before you come in full time. Alright, so if you want to follow me as we did last time, yet again, I must remember to put my face mask on, so I'm hoping you'll be able to still hear me. Sophie, all good? Sophie's filming, by the way. Right, let's come on in. So in the morning, as we've been doing since the 28th of September, you're going to be coming in socially distanced. I'll have my cards up. We'll do the social distance check. Everyone's got their masks on, hand sanitizing, and also our temperature checks. So that will all stay the same. Depending on where you are in the building and if you're going to be in the main hub building or over the road in Edwards House, which we'll show you in a minute, depends on where you go when you come into this building. So we'll start for those people who are going to be in the green, yellow, blue and pink bubbles who are going to be in the hub. So you will come in as normal and you will have check you've got your face mask on, check we're socially distancing, and then you'll come and do your hand sanitizers. So like we do every morning, put your hand under, makes a little noise, stinky stuff, a bit sticky, and wash it like this. Now everybody who comes into the building, I should say, should come to this point. We're all going to use these hand sanitizers, but there's a little bit of a difference if you're over in Edwards House, which is the rented building we're going to be using for the red and orange bubbles. So if you're in the hub, staying in the hub in the green, yellow, pink or blue bubbles, you will come over here to Sharon. Now she has moved since the last bubble, since the last video. We haven't made her stay here for the whole of that time. So you will come in as normally. You will stand just in front, close enough for Sharon to do your temperature, and Sharon will put the temperature to your forehead. And it will tell us if you are below 37.8 degrees. As we mentioned last time, if you're above 37.8 degrees, it might be that you're a little bit poorly, you might have a cold, flu, whatever it might be. As I've said before in the last video, it might be that you've rushed or you've come in a big coat, so your temperature might be a little bit up anyway. If it is, we'll just ask you to sit over here and wait for 5 minutes, and then we will take your temperature again. So you'll return to Sharon, you'll take your temperature, and if you're fine, you're free to go to your bubble. As I said in the last video, if you're not, we'll ask that parents or carers remain, just to get a thumbs up from me. If there's a problem with your temperature being too high, then we will have to ask you to go home and take a little bit of time to get a little bit better, okay? But otherwise, you're fine to come in. Now, we have changed some of the bubble colours and some of the staff that are going to be in those bubbles. We've obviously got nearly 60 trainees who are in the building. And it's very difficult to get everybody in at the same time in the same groups that we've run here, which is why we've had to rent a space over at Edwards House, and we've got 2 bubbles going over there. Okay, so that's why there's some of the changes. We've had to move a few people into other bubbles just to make it fit. We're so confident though and happy in the safety measures that we put in place. We're really happy with you guys for how you've stuck with them and listened to everything, that we feel really comfortable that everybody can go into new bubbles and still remain safe and have a good time at the same time. All right? So let's start with a new bubble which you won't have seen before. So if you are in the pink bubble, you will be following this sticker. So if we can follow that, Sophie. And it just goes all the way into here, into the cafe space, where Anna is going to hold up the symbol for the pink bubble, which is the pink pig. We've changed some of the symbols as well to make them a little bit fun. And we'd love to see you doing some themed activities around the shapes in your bubble as well, so that should be quite exciting to see what people do. in this bubble will be not Anna but Marjana. So she will be the pink bubble, but Marjana's not here today, which is why Anna's stepped in to show us the information for this bubble. So next bubble we're going to do. And you can see some of the trimmings here. Hello guys, over here. Oh, it is me. Hi Rob, how are you? Robert is the star of the show. Right, if you are in the blue bubble, that hasn't changed. We'll follow the blue bubble. As you can see, it follows on the floor exactly how it did before. So you just come through. A new trainee there, and a yellow mascot.
That's Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, the new trainee, he's our newest trainee. You come on through. I'll just shut the door.
How's Jeffrey the trainee?
He's dressed as a trainee, Alex says. So the blue stickers follow through to the blue bubble, which is a noisy bubble. Can we come on in? And you can see some of our trainees here, and Tracy, who will be running the blue bubble, and the symbol for the blue bubble is the blue wave, as Tracy said. Okay, so, and there's a mascot for the blue bubble as well.
That's Bob.
Bob, the blue bubble mascot. Now, we'll go back into the cafe area, and we'll just pick up the next bubble, which will be the green bubble. All right. By magic, I'm going to appear again. So, if you are in the green bubble, which is the green tree, you'll see the symbol for the green bubble is a green tree, and it's going to be run by Anna. You follow these.
Bye, Anna.
Just go through and follow through again. We've tried to keep the bubbles the same colour, some of them where we can. So the green bubble is in the green room. And another noisy bubble. And Matt is kindly holding up the green bubble symbol, which is the green tree. And we have the guys in here. Hi guys, how you doing?
Hello.
Alright, so thank you Matt. And we'll go back, and there's one more bubble that we have in the building that we need to show you how to get there. So if you are in the next bubble, yellow bubble, I'm getting confused, there's too many colours. If you are in the yellow bubble, you follow these stickers. This bubble is going to be run by Matt. Again, he is not going to be in the green bubble, which you saw a minute ago. That's going to be Anna's bubble. But we're filming this in the week at the moment, so a lot of the staff are still in their old bubbles now. So when you come in here, just knock on the door, you'll see the yellow submarine, which is a symbol for the yellow bubble, and it's going to be based in the warehouse. Hi guys.
Hi.
Here we go, and they're showing with the yellow bubbles, but Matt will be the staff member running the yellow submarine bubble. Thanks guys for letting us come in. Shall we go back out through the warehouse? Yeah. See you soon. So that is all of the bubbles that we have in the building at the moment. So we have the yellow, blue, green and pink bubbles. Thanks Sophie. So here we start again. Now that was what would happen if you're in the hub building. If you're going to be out in Edward's house, which we'll show you again, we'll walk over the road in a minute, I'll show you those bubbles, which will be the orange and the red bubble. There's a little bit of a difference when you come in. So you'll do your checks with me when you walk in the door, so we'll do social distancing, face masks and hands. But then what we'll do is we'll ask you to follow these black stickers. So rather than have your temperature done with Sharon there, you'll just follow these black stickers all the way to the end, to the old children's area in the cafe. And as you can see, we have the red apple and the orange orange symbols for the red and orange bubbles. And we have a temperature checker here. You'll do your temperature check here, and then we'll just ask you to stay socially distant, so 2 meters apart. And when there's enough people ready to go over, one member of staff will take a small group over to Edward's house. And then we'll wait for the other remaining people to join, and they'll go over with the next member of staff as well. So, Sophie, we ready to go over and have a look at the new building?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Right. Thank you all. See you later. See, I proved it. Sharon has left. She's no longer there. Right, we're filming this at the end of the day, so there's a few parents turning up with their cars to collect. So we'll have to avoid that. So when you come in the morning and you had your temperature checked by Sophie, who's going to be doing the temperature checks for everybody in Edward's house, either Joe or Sharon will take you over to this route. I can take my face mask off now because we're outside, so that's one of the things we have to remember. We're allowed to do that when we're outside. And this is a really short walk to the building that we're renting. It's a really nice space, it's really quiet, it's got all the facilities that we need to maintain safety, especially COVID safety. So we have individual toilets, which every bubble will have. We have a bit of a chill out space in there for those trainees that need it, and we've got enough space in there to make it an enjoyable and happy space for people to carry out all the activities that we're going to be doing. So Sophie can look over the road. This is Edward's house. It's safe to cross. So we're going back into a building, so I'm going to put my face mask on just as I go in. Unlock the door. So this is Edward's house. If you're in the orange or the red bubble, welcome. Okay, so I've got my face mask on because this is the area we're going to use for toilets. So just like we've been doing in the hub, when we ask you to move around to the toilets and around the corridors, we put our face masks on. We have a bubble for the red toilet, which you'll use in exactly the same way that we've been using in the hub. And there is a toilet for the orange bubble as well. They have 2 toilets because we have some trainees that need a little bit more space when they're in the toilet, so that's the reason we're using 2 toilets for that bubble. Okay, and if you come on in and take my face mask off now, we have Edward's house space. So the red bubble will be here, and this will be Sharon's bubble. Okay, so she will be here normally Monday to Friday. And if we walk to the end of the building, we've got an orange bubble here, an orange sign.
On the wall there.
Oh, it's on the wall. I should remember that. We only put them up 5 minutes ago. That shows my memory. And this will be the space for Joe's group, the orange bubble. We're also looking at putting some partitioning here, so the 2 bubbles will be separated because we're conscious as well of noise transferring between the 2. It's sometimes a little bit distracting, so we're going to try and keep that noise to a minimum. It's a lovely space, there's no echo, it's a wooden floor, lots of curtains against those mirrors, so there's lots of spaces here to absorb all the sound. So it's a really nice quiet space for the groups to work in. Okay, so hand sanitizers will be here. All the PPE we need to keep ourselves safe will be in this building as well. Activities will still happen within your bubble. Well, that will be the same for the bubbles in the hub main building, and the same for the orange and the red bubbles here. We will make sure that they are as exciting and as diverse as they've been so far. And you've been brilliant in all the things that we've seen you making, creating. We'll try and get out as much as we can and walk about when the weather's good. So we'll try and make use of fine weather to go out on nature walks and things like that. We're also excited to announce that we have Lofty starting again from the 16th, and we're also going to be taking advantage of the Geranium Trust, which is another off-site provision that we have with a nice cottage and an open fire. If you've not seen that in your timetable for November, it's not that you're not going, it's just because we're starting the programme within halfway through November, some of that activity for you maybe will happening in December. So when it comes to December, you'll see Lofty and Geranium Trust potentially appear on your timetables again. Okay, I think that's everything we've covered. Quicker than I thought we'd do it, and we've managed to do it in one take. But yeah, if you've got any questions next week, the week commencing the 9th before we start, drop us an email, drop us a text message, or give us a ring on the hub number, and we can answer any of those questions that you've got. But I hope that's been useful in showing you the new setup, how it's going to work. It's going to work exactly as well as we've done it before with the week on, week off system, if not better. And we know that you guys are going to be really supportive of us in making sure everybody remains safe. So I wish you have a lovely week and a lovely weekend this weekend, and I look forward to you coming back on the 16th full time in one of these bubbles. All right, thank you.